Yeah.
Oh man, there's the other problem. Dogs.
Dogs.
So, what about this place that's 15 minutes away by motorcycle and 30 minutes away by car? What do you just drive the
It's
car slower to get there? What's the problem with the car?
more fast.
I don't understand. They both have a motor.
I don't know.
It's half the
I
time.
always. I
Wait.
lost you.
What? You lost me.
Wait.
Oh man, here we go again. Internet in the Philippines.
You know what people, and you know what people there, they don't care about you. No.
They don't care about me? I'll put you on my wallet since we're talking about money. You're going on my wallet.
What?
I have to
What are
clean.
you doing?
I have to clean your face, Willa. Make sure your face is clean. Okay, I think that's good. Hi, Willa. Hi, Filipina.
I'm still here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and I'm still here in Canada.
I'm still.
What did you say?
According to him, my accent is not really nice.
I love your accent. Stop picking on mine.
Let's try your accent.
No good, no good.
Sounded good. Yeah, the fires are somewhere else in Canada. I haven't even looked it up, but I hear the United States complaining a lot about the fires in Canada.
Yeah.
I'm hearing the United States complain a lot about how the smoke is really affecting the United States coming from Canada. So, sorry everybody in the United States, but it's not me. It's very cold and wet where I am. There's no smoke. It's freezing
This
cold.
time it's still, yeah, still cold.
Yeah, let me look up the temperature.
I think that you don't have summer in your place.
I think you're right. Look,
Yeah.
here's my. I don't know if you'll see this or not. Here's my temperature, and then it says it feels like, which is the real temperature. It feels like 3 degrees. And this is June 12.
Well, it's Independence Day here in the Philippines.
Oh.
So it's holiday.
Well, happy Independence Day.
Thank you. From the Americans.
Oh, okay. So what do you do?
Nothing. Unlike before, you know what? It's really changing this time. Because before, when I was in the grade school, we used to have a parade with 17 barangays here in Damolog. During my high school days, every Independence Day we are in the street.
Yeah.
It's a long parade with flags. You need to make flags so you can, yeah. And it's a school project.
When you were in high school, they had the parade, but not so much now.
Mhm.
But you're so young.
Yeah.
It looks like you were in high school just a couple of weeks ago. So today, you wanted to talk about renting or finding a place to live in the Philippines.
Yes. Yeah.
So the topic is
It's about condos and apartments and house for rent. How much, the monthly rentals, and also the best location.
Okay. Now, when we say the best location, are you going to talk about all the Philippines, or do you mean just in Mindanao, where you are?
Okay, let's talk about. We include about. We include also Visayas.
So you're going to
But you
forget
won't-
about the top of the Philippines, like whoever lives up there, we're not thinking about you.
No, yeah.
I don't know why. Just not on. You're not on her list. Do you not like the people in the
I've been
north?
there. No, I like living there, but just for short period of time. I mean, the people from the province going to Manila, they are some of them they are landowner. Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, they just go to Manila and find jobs there.
Okay.
Well, for me, it's not. I don't know because I lived there for a few months, but I really don't like because everything is always money, money, money.
Yeah. Now, this
Yeah.
makes me curious about something. Like in the United States, for example, there's always this kind of like I guess you could say, at least from my perspective, kind of like a rivalry. The people in the north, and then you have the people in the south, that kind of thing. Is it something like that in the Philippines? Like, is there any kind of a little rivalry between the northern people in the Philippines and the southern people? Is there anything like that happening?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Because when because you know what, when I live in Manila for a few months, most of them they are also our neighbors, they're also Bisayan. Yeah. You can count in your fingers which is Tagalog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm.
Well, that's good. Everybody likes each other. That's good. That's a good thing. No civil war.
And you know what people and you know what people there they don't care about you. No.
They don't care about me?
Mm.
Why not? What's wrong with
Yeah, they
me?
don't they don't care. They don't care.
Okay.
But just based on my experience, I don't like living in Manila. It's because uh, I live in the squatter area and it's really noisy. I'm not, degrading people who live in squatter area. But yeah, I still don't like it because it's noisy and mm, if you don't have money and then you starve. No, it's not a stable place.
What are the homes built like in the squatter area? Are they just kind of put together, kind of fragile, or are they like what are the homes like?
Yes, exactly. It's sometimes it's made of plywoods or sometimes it's just made of woods.
Like when you're in the squatter area, like when it rains so heavily, like it does in the Philippines, do you get wet? Like are the places so fragile that it just leaks everywhere?
Yes.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
And we can sleep.
Wow, that's really sad.
Mm.
Wow. Well, so I guess you don't recommend that as a place to book, right? To go and live.
If you're going to anyway, if you want to live in Manila, of course I will not suggest living in that kind of area. So it's better to uh, rent inside the subdivision or a condo unit.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Now, I'm sorry. I just have another question before we get back into that. Like, what are the people supposed to do? Like, if they're living in the squatter area and they're really not supposed to, what are the people supposed to do? You know, you say the government says they are not supposed to be there. So I was saying, well, what else can they do? That was my question. Like, what else can they do? Should they live
Uh,
on the street? What should they do?
no. Sometimes the government try to relocate them in a better place, like uh, housing unit or NHA. Yeah, the government provide a cheaper monthly rent for a house. But some of the people don't live in that kind of house because the location is too far and of course their job is not there.
Right. So it's a
So
matter of
it's,
survival, really.
yes, yeah, it's really,
Sad, yeah.
and you cannot just like uh, abolish that place and you just live in the street. No, government always find ways to give you a better place to stay.
Well, that's
But
good.
some people don't. Yeah, some people choose to live in the street because it's easy to earn money.
Okay. Yeah,
Their
I
livelihood is there.
I don't hear many, like for example, if I watch videos in the United States, I see a lot of videos about homeless people, like living on the sidewalks, things like that. I don't seem to hear too much about it in the Philippines. Is homeless an issue, like homeless people an issue living on sidewalks? Is that an issue in the Philippines? I don't hear much about it.
Yes,
Is it?
yes, yes, yes. Especially in the north area in the city. And
Okay.
government also try to, try to um, give them, yeah, or I heard a program in from Senator Rafi Tulfo that the Balik Probinsya, when they see homeless people in the street, they try to locate where they came from, ask them where they came from, and give them money to go home and for livelihood also, in order to start living back to the province.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
really
we have
nice.
that
Yeah.
program. Yeah, we have
Wow.
that program this time.
Okay, so I guess it's just a person's choice if they do that, right?
Yes, it's a matter of choice. It's because it depends on the income of that household. So if your income is less than 10,000 uh, pesos a month, so you cannot have a decent a house, because a decent house there, it costs a lot.
Yeah.
So you choose in the squatter area because some from one I think from 1,500. Yeah. So from this in the squatter area, 1,500 to 2,000 or 3,000, something like that. But for the 3,500, at least you can own an apartment. Yeah, with just just an apartment. So when you say apartment, there's no privacy. It's open. So when you get inside the house, you can see the kitchen, the dining table, and your bed. That's why I don't recommend an apartment, because you don't have privacy for your work.
Yeah. We call that a studio,
Yeah.
right? Studio apartment. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but if you want an apartment, you can we can rent the apartment at least 3 rooms.
Talking about now. Okay. Someone like a foreigner, they want to come to the Philippines. What do you suggest? They want to live somewhere. They have to stay somewhere. Where's the first place they should stay? Should it be a condo? Should it be trying to rent a place or what?
Of course, a condo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
because it's easy. It's easy for you to find a condo in the Philippines, and if the immigration will ask you a proof of stay, then you can show to the immigration about that.
Right.
Yeah, if you stay for a long period of time here in the Philippines, so you better look for a house. Yeah, rent a house. Yeah.
Okay. And they say the better deals, from what I hear, are when you're actually there on the ground and look around. Is that right?
Yes, because sometimes pictures can deceive. It's deceiving for me. You need to ask. You need to look for yourself or see for yourself about the unit.
Yeah, I've heard stories about that. They say they seen the picture
Mhm.
online, and when they go there, it's nothing like it.
Yeah,
So,
it's frustrating.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
so, um,
And also, just be careful of. There's a lot of scammers. You know,
yeah,
people try to uh, get an easy money. So just be careful about that.
yeah. So, I guess it's not as easy to be scammed if you're there in person looking around, is it? Like, do you hear of many people getting scammed in person?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
really?
Yes. Hmm.
How would someone get scammed in person?
You want to rent a house, and then and that house is still occupied. Yeah. And they said that, oh, they're going to leave this da, 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 da. And then of course you're interested in that house, so you give some down payment, without knowing that that house is, there's a lot of, I can say, a lot of owners, something like that. uh, you are not the first person to you want to rent in that house. Yeah, it's like that. There's a lot of cases, um, in the Philippines.
Wow. So, what do you recommend or what do you suggest so people don't get scammed? What are your recommendations not to get scammed?
So for me, it's really nice if you have connections. Yeah, if you have connections.
I got you,
If you know,
babe.
if you can trust that person.
Is that Sonny and
Just like,
Cher? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Continue.
yeah, you have connection and ask. Yeah.
So, this is your friend's condo. He says
Not
it's
condo.
no, not condo.
It's a house.
It's a
Yeah.
house, apartment like.
Mhm.
Okay. And she says it's quiet and good internet too.
Yes.
Oh wow. Well, that's something to consider, isn't it? And you said she said 15,000. Is that right?
Yeah. And also, I still have a friend here. She also suggested about a house with two bedrooms, but it's not far from here. I think it's 30 minutes or 45 minutes away from here by car, or 30 minutes by car, something like that. Yeah. 15 minutes by motorcycle.
So, what about this place? That's 15 minutes away by motorcycle and 30 minutes away by car. What do you just drive the
It's
car slower to get there? What's the problem with the car?
oh, it's easy and more fast if you have motorcycle.
Okay, like shortcuts or
Mm.
something? I don't understand. They both have a motor.
I don't know.
It's half the
I
time.
always
Anyway, I'm thinking. You tell me what you think about this, but Starlink is all over the Philippines now. So I was thinking maybe we should get Starlink. Like they have different plans. There's a Starlink, where you just have a steady connection, but then there's a Starlink that's considered roaming, and you can take it with you. Like if you move someplace, it'll still work wherever you move. So I was thinking about maybe we should try to get the Starlink roam and just take it wherever we are and have it. What do you think?
yeah, yeah. It's a nice idea, good idea.
Yeah, like it won't work everywhere, obviously, because you need an open sky, so it's not going to work everywhere. But if we had it, then if we're in some place, if it got an open sky, we'll always have good internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, if there's a metal roof and it rains really heavy, it's almost impossible to do like this kind of a thing. So I'm just saying in general, like I've watched some videos and they were doing a YouTube video and they had a metal roof and it was pouring rain and I couldn't even hardly hear what they were saying on the video. It was so loud, right, with the rain. So I'm thinking if I'm doing my classes, I probably shouldn't have a metal roof, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's one that we need to consider.
So now again, in a general sense, if a foreigner is coming to visit the Philippines, where do you suggest they go to get an apartment or a condo, or do you suggest they should go to Davao? Do you suggest they should go to Iloilo? Do you suggest they should go to Dumaguete, where a lot of people do videos on YouTube? What do you suggest where they should go? Cebu? What do you the first time coming, like as a foreigner, where should they go to stay? If they're coming and trying to be careful with their money, like what's the best place to go? Would you happen to know which is the best place to go if you want to be starting off very careful with your money? Like, would you go to one of these places rather than the other if you want to start off very careful?
Of course, for me, I will suggest uh, near to our place. Yeah, not too far from here.
So you're saying province areas.
Yeah, I prefer to be more cheaper, of course, cheaper. So
Yeah.
we can save some.
In your
Yeah.
mind, what is a reasonable price for a place to live? Like,
Mm, I think the range is 15,000 down. Yeah, not it's because, I already know some house for rent with 15,000, and it's already fully furnished. And when I check some unit in Davao, it's a bare unit or semi-furnished with 18 or 20,000. And if it's fully furnished, it's in 25,000. So you excluding the unit dues, electricity, water, and some of the dues in the subdivision. And of course, it's a city, so you need to consider how much the electricity per month, how much the water. Yeah, because electricity nowadays it's really really expensive. Mm.
not compared to where I live. Maybe to you, not to me.
But we're trying to save here,
Yeah,
so
I
we
know.
can.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
yeah. I also asked about the means of transportation. Yeah, and according to her, you can call a taxi or a van. Yeah, that's the
Are taxis
go
expensive?
in. Not really.
Generally, you think it's not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay.
Compared to your country, it's more expensive
Oh,
when
it's
you
crazy. Yeah.
call taxi. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Last time I took a taxi was in the United States, and it was a fairly long ride, but I think it cost me a couple of $100 US. That was over 11,000 Philippine pesos.
I think if you're going to uh, if you have a long ride or you want a long ride, it's better for you to rent a car.
Yeah. So my other question is, like, a typical Filipino or Filipina in the Philippines, what what kind of an average rent would they pay, or does everybody try to make their own house? Like, what's it like that way?
If you have a nice job and stable job here in the Philippines and you live in the city, I think the 10 to 15,000 it's a decent house. Yeah. But I think that kind of monthly rental, at least you have 50 or 40,000 a month salary, because it's in the city, not in the province. Because when you live in the province, it's more cheaper. The house rental there is more cheaper in the province.
Okay.
Mm.
So, like,
But expected in the province, you can hear um, pig noise, roaster, uh, what else? Video okay. Even in the city, it's really noisy. Yeah, but it's more. safe if you are in the subdivision. If you live in the subdivision, it's quiet, and of course, the uh, in the subdivision you cannot raise a pig there and roaster. No, they're not allowed. It's not allowed. And some of the subdivision pets are not allowed.
Right. Can you raise a family of karaoke's?
We cannot avoid that karaoke, but there's a certain period. So in the subdivision, I think you cannot do it for until dawn. No, they have a curfew.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm, mm,
You can't do it all
yes.
night long.
Mm.
All night
And
long.
yeah.
Was there anything specific you wanted to mention about renting, or someone getting a home or something like that?
mm, when you rent a house, just be careful and check the location first before you pay. And of course, as much as possible, try to have some connection.
The local
Yeah,
connection, you
big.
mean? Like a foreigner should have a local
Yes,
connection.
yes, yeah. Um, because sometimes some, I'm not saying everybody. Some, if they know it's a foreigner, they increasing the price. Yes, yeah.
Oh man, there's the other
And if
problem. Dogs.
dogs, yeah, dogs.
Man, what am I going to do?
There's there's a lot of things that you need to consider since your job is, you know, it's about it's a work from home job. Our dogs were so quiet. We
Yeah.
have 9 dogs, but they're so quiet. And you know what? This time, since we have 3 female dogs, and all of them give birth. So yeah,
At
it's
the
true.
same time?
Yes,
Oh
yeah.
my
The other one with 3 puppies. And the next one, 3 puppies. And the next one, I think 3 also. So we have uh, 5. You see? The last one have 5 puppies. You see how many puppies we have? 3, 6, 11 puppies, including we still have 2. So 11, 12, 13 puppies.
What do you do
Yeah,
with them? If you have all these puppies, do you give them to neighbors? What do you do?
Um, yeah, in time, if I will post that in my Facebook. So,
Do you sell
and
them
you know
or
what?
do you give them?
No, it's for free.
Okay.
We have so many. We have a farm.
You really do.